So I had to reminisce on my childhood. And please understand this deep hidden market system once again. So I'm like 11, 12 when I hit puberty. I had no clue that people were spying on me on a hidden house system. Hidden cameras. As I'm in school, shopping, walking down my streets, and at home. So I have always been skinny my whole life since the day I was born. And to add, yes, I was born in America and I do have a speech impairment. And I struggled with it as a child. This is something you can find legally in the government system. Since I was a baby, my first words was foreign sounding. I did grow up with a reading and spelling error, all labeled as struggles in life. But yes, I can read and spell, but minus some of these struggles and errors. And it was a hard time growing up, somewhat. So I began talking more clearly and more correctly, as clear as possible. I tried to clear up my English. But before that, it was a struggle. I've always been told, she sounds funny and, what did you say and can you say it more clearly and blah, 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 blah. I just always feel like people really don't understand people's struggles. And then I think differently when it comes to my situation. So, as I was 11 and 12 years old, these people were spying on me. I was at this time 11 years old, going on 12. What happened was, I just hit, summer vacation. Summer vacation. And I started my period menstruation. It's funny, but menstruation kind of refers to like a group or people. I kind of hear it that way. An organization. So I grew up very skinny. I also have two sisters that's also very skinny as well. I'm like a size 3 and have always been. And of course, I have beautiful sisters. What's very odd is that when I hit puberty, for some odd reason, I got very big. So what happened was I got like very thick thighs, and for some odd reason, my ass went away. So it was like a thick build, but no ass. And of course, as females, what do we call that? A funny build. As I'm about to go into a more older grade. So I'm asking you, is it possible that you have conducted experimentations right in front of our face? What do you think? Do you think that it is possible for scientific experimentations to be going on right in front of our face? It's possible. And this is because you're not understanding that this is billions of dollars in deep pockets. And that so many inventions are seeing on the hidden markets. And this specific system, I feel, requires you to have an eye contact piece you must wear in your eyes to even understand what's going on. And yes, they are raising people on a dark market house system and condemning people's homes before they can even be born, and placing eyewear that's illegal but nevertheless is able to grow up with the person.
Wow.
And it is the whole time possible that they are coming in and out of your homes, attacking and molesting your children in an unbelievable way that you will never understand unless you understand.
Wow.
Referring back to me gaining weight. I was a size 3, so just imagine jealous people staring at you in jealousy.
Mm.
As a child, yes, I'm only 11 going on 12. At 12 years old, I hit my period. I feel that they were trying to use it as an excuse to give me such a funny body build. Although the body build wasn't too funny, it looked like a little decent build, right? But at the same time, just imagine the mentality of someone who's jealous of seeing you small.
Mm.
A size 3.
Wow.
So it's considered a funny build to pump someone's legs up, then on top of that to take away their ass and make it completely flat. And yes, you can see where they were jealous. And it was a jealous thing. And the truth tells the truth today. They did it in a discreet way. Because, of course, they didn't want to alarm the family.
Mm.
So they're like laughing and giggling, I'm sure, as they're tampering with my innocent child body and more than I can ever know what's going on. Of course, like I said, I didn't know that this was going on because they have a way of hiding, this type of thing in people's homes because they don't want them to know, this type of system has, been, created for certain families and has grown actual houses, and yes, more than mine, on this type of rigged system that allows, the black market, hidden market, and so many other filthy organizations to be attached to your home, as you're growing up. And I guess someone is telling them to, don't show, don't allow yourself to be known that we're in this house conducting scientific, I feel, studies and experimentations on people's families. And I know it's deep and it's crazy, but yes. So, nevertheless, after the funny build, I thought it was just normal because, you think you're taught, when you get your period, you just mature in some ways. Um, come to Come to find out, it wasn't maturity. And also, my sister stayed the same size for some odd reason. But in this situation that has happened to me as an adult, it's weird as fuck. But for some reason, I feel that the family is being used, and the sisters are classified as strange, and the mothers and the cousins. It's unbelievable. Do I feel like someone has offered some money quietly, one of these nights when I was sleeping because they were beyond jealous of me and, threw me on something so fucked up, because they were jealous of me for some odd reason? Absolutely.
Wow.
So as this 11, 12 years old, I grew up actually very normal. Life did seem normal. I've had very adorable, very cute friends. Everything was just normal. Like I said, I'm very young. One of the things I will say when I started my period is that it seemed that for some odd reason it seemed like I would miss months. And I said that was something strange that happened, but my sisters was not like that. Do I feel that someone was jealous of me being a female? Absolutely. And like I said, everything did seem normal. Everyone act normal. Neighbors, friends, family. Everything did seem normal. Childhood did seem okay. And what happened next was the fact that like I said, the fact is that you kind of make excuses when weird things happen. You don't see it as weirdness. You see it as weird, but nevertheless you make it logical, what you call logical excuses, because you're not raised to think that things like this exist. So life went on nevertheless. Anything that weird happened in my life, nevertheless excuses in logical. And then like I said, I became an adult. I'm a grown woman. Also, I want to say that they were watching me even before 12 years old. I found out it was even younger than that. Even at birth, it was going on. So I get out of school. I'm now 18. A little bit about myself is I'm very a simpleton. So when it comes to my hair, I kept a very simple short look for a long time, like all through high school, and then like I said, in all through eighth grade is how long I kept specifically that one. But nevertheless, all through my life, I have had some cute hairstyles, but I'm a simpleton, like I said. So when I get a cute hairstyle, I keep it for a while. Even in school, my friends and it's all like, girl, like change your hairstyle, like do something different, like turn up, you know what I mean? But I'm like, no, I will, but I never do, because I find it to be, so simple and easy, and that's just me, and I like it that way. And yes, my friends and the whole school buildings are already into makeup, different hairstyles that they're changing like every fucking like month, or like every fucking 2 weeks. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, nevertheless, I'm very simple. I'm to myself, girl. I'm respectful. I'm always kind to everyone. I make friends easily. Life was, just very typical and normal. And like I said, I end up getting out of school, and actually a year after getting out of school, I end up changing my hairstyle due to the fact that my sisters had some children, and I became their babysitter.
Yeah.
And it paid just a little bit of money, and it wasn't a legal job, but yes, it was like a first job. And my sisters and things are also into makeup and hair weave, and all the type that likes to change their hairstyles like every month. Stay in tune for part 3.